What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those catch replay, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications to these live chats. You can also take part in these live chats. So, finally got some stuff. Figured we'd do it in a live stream instead of a recorded video. I wanted to do these together. Cherry, fig me up. Finally got them. I got a bunch of stuff in right now. Gonna do a regular fragrance haul video with some Margiela fragrances, and I got some Nichonnet stuff. I've made several during Fragrance Buys holiday sale for Canada Day. Yeah, I made several different purchases. So I got several packages. It's a lot of new content coming. Plus, we're going to do the Jimmy Choo Man line talk by the weekend. I'm going to have that video. I'm wearing, speaking of Sin of the Day, Jimmy Choo Man Extreme. Jimmy Choo's version of Sauvage, basically. Wife loves it, as anticipated. I knew she would. I didn't even think when I gave her a hug, that she always goes to smell what I was wearing, and she and pulled back in. I was like, oh yeah, I figured you like it. It smells like Sauvage. She started laughing. She's like, yeah, I do like everything that smells like Sauvage. So super redundant to it. It is a bit more woodsy than Sauvage, and it still kind of has that fruity smell of Man Intense, even though they don't list it. But it still smells really like we're still making Sauvage twists. Like I know I could say the same thing about Aventus, but it's good. Someone said Sauvage. Look a fucking Matt. So for those of you that didn't know, it's that time of the year that Georgia Gent makes content for a month and then goes away for the rest of the year. So follow him on TikTok. I don't know if he's doing anything on YouTube because he's all over my TikTok feed right now. I made a comment in his shit the other day. I said, must be that time of the year. Matt's on talking fragrance. So Matt doesn't like to stay around for long. He's always here for a good time, but never for a long time. Shout out to Georgia Gent. Subscribe to Georgia Gent because before you know it, he won't be making any content. So if you want to catch that fresh content, you better get him while it's hot. So good to see you, Matt. I just happened to catch my eye on the YouTube side of things. So like I said, I've heard similar to Lost Cherry with this. I hope not, because I'm not a big Lost Cherry fan. I'm hoping I like this better. Mancera's twist on a similar style usually leans to my taste. Pierre Montal's kind of my favorite perfumer besides Claude. And then Fig Me Up. We're all excited about this one, right? Who doesn't love good fig fragrance? They already have a good one with fig ecstasy, so big shoes to fill for Mancera. So let's dive into these comments, shall we? Very interested in the fig. Me as well. We're going to start with Cherry since that's the one that might be iffy. I'm pretty confident I like Fig Me Up. So I'm going to start with the one that could be a fail for me that I end up just adding to the collection to have. I have over 50 bottles of Mancera at this point, not counting Montal and decants and stuff I've tried that I don't have decants of anymore. I've smelled a lot of Pierre Montal's work. Good to see you, sir. Legend Spirit. Can't go wrong there. Miss Kara, always a pleasure. Jardine exclusive. Speaking of Mancera, she's a huge Mancera fan. Hit that like on the way in. Let them know. Speaking of Mancera, Amore Cafe. Yeah, it's really good sweet coffee. Very vanillic. Basically vanilla creamy coffee. Very sweet. If you like the sweet fragrances, it's definitely a good one. Lomo team, goated. Yeah, I think most people would say that's one of the best L'Homme flankers between the L'Homme and La Nuit de L'Homme flanker line. That's one of the best they ever put out. Dusty rose, a little bit of ginger. Yeah, finally got a teriyaki intense layered with Kate Alfredson Untamed. That's an interesting combination. Blaine, good to see you, sir. Dumont Nitro Red. Speaking of Dumont, the new Soprano Ice, my rep from Perfume Box texted me today. He's like, we're sending this new release your way. I was like, sweet. Been a while since I've gotten a new Dumont fragrance. I think somebody asked me about it the other day because it just came out. And I was like, I'm eager to checking it out. Sweet. So we'll see. Dumont overall, as a house, pretty good to really good stuff. Nothing really that I would say is bad. They got a couple that are like pretty generic, redundant to a lot of other things. They got a few like that, but most of their stuff, especially Nitro line, Barouge line, Tresador line, like that's freaking bangers. They really do. Like Dumont's got it going on, especially Nitro Red Intensely. I need to put that back in rotation. Good to see you, sir. Louis Vuitton, L'Immensité, and Goldfield and Banks and Genius Ginger. It is definitely a citrus and ginger type of day. What a 1-2 punch. Mancera Amberful, beautiful. And Eros Energy. Man, back-to-back 1-2 punches for you guys. Excellent choices, fellas. Good to see you, sir. VO5 by Taif Al-Imret. Ridiculous Siberian Sniper. Pick and all. Noted. Mr. Joel wearing Seraphine Musk. Hell yeah. Gritty Arancia Ambrata and Suspiro Viola from the Nero collection are on the way. Noted. I haven't tried that one from Gritty, but you can't go wrong with anything from Gritty, in my opinion. Let them know. Good to see you, sir. 3 Central Harmony Outer Banks. Excited to see your opinion on Fig Me Up Cherry Cherry. I heard Cherry Cherry smells like lost cherry. Me too. I'm afraid of that. I hope not, because I find Cherry Cherry is too feminine. I like floral fragrances, but like I know heliotrope and iris and stuff are in here. If it's a sweeter than it is girly kind of fragrance, like I want there to be some balance. I don't want it to be too girly floral, because that's my issue with Lost Cherry. It's too girly. I know it's a cherry fragrance with florals. You should expect girly, but I'm hoping this one's not quite as girly. Then I like it. If it's just kind of feminine, I'm probably going to love it. If it's really feminine, see if Heidi wants it. You know, I can't do the super feminine stuff. Certain ones, very few though, very few. Prada L'Homme Low, that is gorgeous. That's still my favorite of the bunch. Mr. Jeremy, good to see you, sir. So to answer your question from the other day, the audio is different for those videos on the with the 360 tripod, because my Comica onboard mic that I use when I travel, you got to be a little closer to it, so that didn't really work well. My JBL earbuds I did the next video with, and didn't really pick it up as like I wanted to, so I bought some wireless lapel mics that were pretty highly rated, Boya brand, really small ones. I wanted to go with the really, really small ones and be next to nothing, instead of the larger ones with dead cats and everything. I don't necessarily need Rode mics to film in here. If I was outdoors more for filming, sure. So those come in Thursday, so Friday we'll get back to that style video, trying to perfect the audio situation for that. I turned the ceiling fan off because on test run I was getting a lot of ceiling fan feedback. You guys would have hated that. So the next couple of days we're back here for the time being, but as you can see, I got a clear space to work with. There's literally the 360 tripod, my large lights right there. The standing desk is, I'll show you guys real quick. It's right there with sneakers galore. You know what I'm saying? It's a sneaker wall now. So I could open up the floor a bit more, because I like being able to walk around and everything. So that's why we're doing that. Because I know you asked about the audio situation. I don't really respond to too many comments anymore because it's too much fuckery. I know you're not fuckery in my comment section, but there's too much fuckery in my comment section. I'm about to disable that shit. It's coming. It's coming. Aqua de Joe, absolutely. Definitely can't go wrong there. Kenneth, good to see you, sir. Orto Parisi, Bergamas, beautiful. Suspiro Basso, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous citrus. Great choice right there. What's up, D? Creed Aralfa, so underrated. That's grown man freshie right there. Ain't nothing youthful and playful about that. That's a grown man citrus aromatic. TT Leo, good to see you, sir. No sin of the day today. Sometimes you got to just do it that way. Brother Roy, good to see you, sir. Brother Iris, for those of you that didn't know. Yeah, hello, Brother Iris. There we go. So call me right away. I have, follow the ministry, and give thanks to your final preacher. I talk to the final preacher. I wake up with voice messages from the final preacher every morning. I get up around 4:45, 5 o'clock, and 1 a.m. my time, I already have voice messages from George Atkinson because he's 7 hours ahead, you know? So when he sends me that message, he's 7 hours ahead. It's like freaking before bed for him when he sends me those messages. So it's hilarious. And I respond, he's up. He's not in bed yet. So I talk to him around 5 o'clock in the morning every freaking day because I respond. I always got some shit to crack me up. We got this inside joke with I go to the library, the gym, reading sessions and everything. We've been running that joke for like 2 years. It's funny that we've been able to drag it on for 2 years. Creed, Bois de Portugal. These streams are a bit late for me. No worries, no worries. I'll catch the replay tomorrow. Get you some rest, my man. Symphony from LV. Haven't tried it. Never even heard of it. Everything is good. Can't complain. Life is good. Man. Life is good. Okay, from Fragrance Dubois. Yeah, I've never even heard of it. Let me scroll down. Rafe, good to see you, sir. John Barbados Artisan XX. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with any John Barbados fragrance. As long as you don't have that beast mode hope. You know, average to below average performance, but the scent profiles are phenomenal. Wearing experiences are great. Literally all of them are good. The most youthful, playful, synthetic ones are the Nick Jonas line, and even those are pretty damn good. Everything else, especially all of the artisan line, just amazing stuff. To Me Dusk, another great fragrance. Oh, you're holding up some Jules Matrix Sensei is on the bottles. Okay, so holding up the bottles. So we altered. Okay. I feel like it's a bit busier. I kind of liked it with just the face, personally. You're taking a poll, I'm giving my vote. That's my thoughts. I kind of feel like it got too busy with that going on. I feel like it was real good the way it was before. Just me. If you roll with it, you roll with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just giving my thoughts. You know, Coco Loco, beautiful fragrance. Definitely all is well. Coconut Lagoon and Rosé are now known as Rose Athenite. Just a rebranding, not a reformulation. Let's see. Good to see you, sir. Seraphine Musk, great choice. Good to see you, Gary. Day's going really well, sir. I hope your day is going well also. Good to see you. Hawass Ice. I need to get that back in the rotation. I've been vibing with Hawass Tropical lately. I've been going to that one. Interested in the fig. I promise we're not going to get to an hour and do all kinds of rants. We ain't doing that shit today. We got some stuff off the chest last time. We ain't doing that shit every time. We talking fragrances within the next 10 minutes. Within the next 10 minutes, we'll get caught up and we're going to bust open Cherry. E, good to see you, sir. It was too sharp, that rhubarb. I forgot it's got rhubarb. That's what interests me so much. I like rhubarb. It's so sharp, not sour. Because rhubarb can come across a few different ways. Kind of got a hay-like smell in the original Mercedes-Benz Club. That's a personal favorite of my wife's that I never wear. I never wear it. It's a monster, too. The mirrored bottle, think Club Black, that bottle, but mirrored chrome, the original Mercedes-Benz Club. Not for everyone, but monster performer. Good to see you, sir. We're definitely going to get into that one. So now I know where I'm at when I was talking to Matt earlier. Boss Bottle Dude, Bold Citrus. First time buyer, Coconut Lagoon, Mango Ugoso, and Apple Teeny. Ooh, that's a good lineup. Ramon, Magnifique. Magnifique. I'm telling you, man, the likelihood of you not liking them, small. Good stuff. Good stuff. I hope you enjoy them, man. Yeah, that's some of my favorites, especially Coconut Lagoon. I mean, talk about that one all the time. Apple Teeny smells like Boozy Boss bottled. I know that's not what it's supposed to be, but that's what it smells like to me. Good to see you, Deacon. Seraph, another one wearing Seraphine Musk. Meet you, man. Intense. I wore that a couple days ago. It's good stuff. It's kind of my favorite in the line. I think it's the best one. And then Aqua. It's a good spoiler. Aqua's probably going to be my number 2. Good to see you, sir. Dim Raglan and then Grease Charnel EDP. Not familiar with the first one. Still pumping off my skin. Looking forward to your thoughts on that. Boy, everybody's interested in the Fig Me Up, huh? Said the same thing. Good to see you, Randy. Can't stay. Starting mine soon. Hope you have a good live. Right back at you, sir. It's that time of the year. I appreciate you, brother. That's what I'm saying. It. Get the content while it's hot, because before you know it, where'd Matt go? I thought he was making content every day. Last video was 6 months ago. What? It's every year. I've known Matt for like 7 years now, and it's every year. I don't know what gets the wild hair up his ass to just start doing content. It's not to grow, because he'd keep going. If he was trying to grow, he wouldn't do 20 videos and then stop, you know? Love Matt, though. Definitely check Matt out. Matt's a good dude. Mason Margiela, On a Date, Sin of the Night, Signature Extreme. I actually put mine up on the shelf because I'm not going to be wearing it right now. It's all summer fragrances at this stage for me. Miss Saga with Mutable Alien. Always a pleasure. Sent to Paradise. Good to see you, sir. So to part ways. The collab team I was on. It's time to move on. Hey, man, sometimes you just got to do it. Oh. I hope not, because Wild Cherry was like Robitussin to me. Their other cherry fragrance. I hope not. I hope, man, fingers crossed. I hope not. Good to see you, sir. Granado Citrus Brasilius. Never tried it. Luis, always a pleasure. Torino 21 and Gentleman Intense Ultramarine. Incense Ultramarine. I'm familiar with that pretty light blue bottle. I'm familiar with the bottle. I've never smelled the fragrance, though. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's definitely been a good day. Every day is a good day. There's people that would kill for my bad days. That's why it's always be thankful, you know? Even if I'm moody some days, I'm always thankful, trust me. I don't have a bad day. Like I said, there's people that would kill to have my bad days. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Y'all are a big part of why I have such good days. Vintage Radio, Plum Goodness. Yeah, and I talked to Mo yesterday, and I already got a shipping. I got tracking. I just happened to talk to Mo yesterday. He's like, hey, he was checking on me. How was your fourth? And everything, just bullshitting. We hadn't talked in like 2 weeks. And he's like, you have a payout, right? You got some commissions I can cash out on? I'm like, yeah, sure. I was like, so what's the story with COLOGNE? I've been having people ask me about my opinions on it. Everybody's really excited you're going the route of these tropical fragrances. He's like, they didn't send it to you yet? And it's every time. I'm like, no. He's like, I'm on it. He said, P.O. Box or your apartment? I said, P.O. Box. I said, all right, I'll get on it tomorrow. And he did. I got tracking the next morning. Shout out to Mo from Kajal. My God. So I will let him know, Randy, because I know your name, your full name. I'll get him to look it up in the system. I will text him after this. But they already refunded you. Shit. Because yeah, man, I know you like the tropical fragrances, and I mean, this is gonna be like the third tropical release in a row. And the last two were really good, man. Ruby and Icon, fantastic. So I'm really excited for COLOGNE. I mean, 'tis the season too, just in time. So, and you and I need to get together and figure out what we're gonna do later in the month. I'm about to start getting some live streams lined up with a couple of my guys. Supposed to do a summer list with Joey. Me and Randy were talking decant swap. I don't know if Dave's here or not. I haven't even ran that by Dave yet, but maybe next month in August when I see Dave at the end of the month, probably get a little content in with Dave. He's vacationing in Destin end of August, so I'm gonna go spend a day with Dave. That's some good ones, man. Can't go wrong. My apologies, guys. So it literally warns me there's stability issues and it names every browser currently. Studio instability issues. Big old blue bar pops up on StreamYard for Chrome, Firefox, which I use Firefox, and all the different ones. So that might happen a few times. They literally warned me, like, hey, we're shit. We might crash on you if you use any popular browser. It literally listed like 6 different browsers. If you use any of these, which you probably do, our software is going to take a shit on you at some point. Basically, not verbatim what they said, but that was my interpretation, and it just happened. So thank you, $50 a month, StreamYard. Appreciate you. I sure feel like I'm getting my money's worth. $49.99 for that instability bullshit, right? So let me scroll up to that comment. Wow. I am far behind. I'm very, oh shit, Patrick's here. There must be a lot of troll action if fucking Patrick's here. That group don't come around unless they're trying to stir shit. And I love Patrick, but he's the company he keeps is a bunch of shit on the internet, so I don't know what to tell you. So I appreciate the super chat. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I don't hold back no more, Patrick. All your friends are shit. They just are. Your friends are shit. So it won't let me scroll back far enough. So I'm on Elizabeth. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lizzie. Good to see you. So I can't go that far back, unfortunately. Since it crashed, it only let me go so far back. So I couldn't even go to where I actually was. Boz, good to see you, sir. Mikey, always a pleasure. Mr. Mo. And then there's Patrick's super chat. Good to see you, sir. So I'm not going to smash a bottle of Millesime Imperial. I don't have a bottle of Millesime Imperial. But I thought it was hilarious that George did. You know, I thought that was absolutely hilarious. The Dior Homme Parfum video, I absolutely loved. That was actually my idea. I got to take some credit for the inspiration behind that. As soon as because he's just telling me how much he loves that and Perseus. And I'm like, wait. And he's like, yeah, I didn't like the original Dior Homme Parfum. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, this is a Final Preacher video. You're going to praise the new one and shit on the old one? You need to make that video. Oh my God. Everybody's going to freak out if you do that shit. And it was great. It's one of the best individual fragrance reviews I've ever seen. Had comedy, Killer Frags, Corey's editing style on that was great. That was a great video. Shout outs to the Final Preacher. And shout outs to Patrick for the super chat. I sure appreciate it, man. Let's see. I like the face better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just the face without the holding the bottles. I like that better too. It was a very clean look. Joel's had the whole Matrix thing going on. The cyborg split face thing you had going. I really like that. Yeah. Good to see you, White Mike from Philly. Fragrance Fraternity. Good to see you. Elysium Parfum Cologne. You, sir, smell fantastic, is what I'll say. You definitely smell fantastic. Let them know. Let them know. White Imperial Club de Nuit. No, sir, I have not. You give me a headache. Will maceration help? Possibly. But you got to remember, these Armagh fragrances are like 50 cents. I made that joke for the UAE National Day one. They like cost like 50 cents to make. They're like up close. They're all the Club de Nuit fragrances up close. Smell like the cheapest fragrances I've ever smelled. It's out in the air where they're beautiful. So I would advise not spraying anywhere up here. Keep it sides and angles and rear of the neck. Maybe collarbone, but then you're still kind of all up in your face. I wouldn't do chest. Maybe do somewhere over here on the arms if you want to have it in front of you to go, get a little whiff without it you having to discover it. If you want to just physically go to it, maybe do something that can be away from you. Forearm, top of the forearms is what I do. I don't really do pulse points and stuff. I do cooler areas. That's why I do top of the forearms when I do forearms. That would be my recommendation, but there's no guarantees it's going to get any better for you. It might always give you a headache. It's very synthetic, very, very cheap ass oils. They make them dime a dozen. It might even be a dime a dozen. 50 cents might be more than they actually cost to make because they make so many. All right, let's see. I'm going to have to skip down at some point. I mean, it crashing helped because I want to dive into Mancera Cherry. Let's get into that one. Lennon Vetiver. It's been a little while, Lizzie. Been a little while. Speaking of the final preacher, I did not expect his recent bid or take on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was my idea. Because we were on the phone and he was telling me all of this. And I'm like, because I knew what his next video was going to be. It was like, put that one on hold. You should do this. He's like, and we started talking about it. And he's like, he hadn't done the research. He didn't know the community hated it. And we're like, Kirk John's killing Dior. And he didn't know all that shit. He's been gone. So I caught him up to speed. He did a little research while we were on the phone. He's like, holy shit, I do need to do this video. He's like, I'm going to film this tomorrow. And he hit me up the next day. He's like, I filmed all the raw footage just to get it speeding along. I got Corey on the task. Corey's going to do the editing. I said, oh, this is going to be really good then because Corey's really good. And it was. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Give thanks to your final preacher. Signature Royale Andalus. Say what now? Beg your pardon? Not familiar with that word. I don't know. I won't be able to get to the dry down in the live stream, unfortunately. But I'm going to skip around a little bit. Kix Griffey, my man. Good to see you, sir. Vince Camuto Ohm. Nice and gin tonic, boozy, fresh and spicy. Good stuff. Gritty Rebellion's fantastic. I rave about that one all the time. Anything from Imaginary Authors? Yes. I forgot the name of the one Randy had me try. It was phenomenal. I still need to get a bottle. I forgot the name of it. Randy can probably put it. If he's still here, he can put it in the comments. It was fantastic. I don't know, because Saffron Colognese bordered a 10 out of 10 for me. I love that. That's my favorite Nichane fragrance, hands down. It's so unique. Another one enjoying Seraphine Musk. Hell yeah. We'll go soon. I love it. What do you think of the odds that I would like Day 3 Bonnie? Very high. It's my favorite fragrance from them. It's more papaya than mango, but it's very photorealistic. Yeah, the likelihood is extremely high. Extremely. Tesoro. I'm not familiar, Lizzie. I'm not familiar. Yes, that is my favorite tobacco fragrance to this day. Has not changed. And I got a ton of really, really, really good tobacco fragrances. Definitely worth the sample, man. You can buy individual carded samples from them now. They don't force you to do a sample. I don't think they force you to do sample packs anymore. I think you can do the individuals. Paula Perseus from Fragrance, but I sure appreciate that. That's a great price, too. Wore it today, got a compliment from the cashier. It's definitely top tier stuff. I quite enjoy it. The Final Preacher, big fan. That'll be coming up in a summer video soon, I'm pretty sure. So, Flo Man, good to see you, sir. Wearing Hawass Tropical, I wore it a few days ago. Moscow Mule wasn't in stock. So, hey, you still grab some good ones, though. So, guys, I apologize. I'm legitimately going to skip down now. Fuzzman, I see you, sir. I see all the great names. Newt, good to see you. John, good to see you, sir. Scott, always a pleasure. I really need to get towards the bottom. Very fun to Jen, who was buying as a gift from me. Probably just going to wait for discounters now. I wish I'd have known sooner because I literally talked to Mo over the weekend. But, I mean, how would you have known to let me know that because I was going to talk to Mo, I think that's really good. And apparently I'm one of the few content creators that really likes that fragrance. Kind of surprising to me. Hurt my soul. And look, I think the original Dior Homme Parfum is top 5 fragrance ever. I think it's the best designer iris of all time. I think it is the mountaintop when it comes to designer iris. But I mean, that's how that man feels. He's always felt that way. I forgot he didn't like it, you know? And then when he was just raving about how much he fucking loved it, I was like, oh my God, you got to do this video. This is going to be great. So the first video, he edited all of that. The second video, Corey edited. And I think the next video, he's basically doing once a week. He's going to be editing that next one too. He's several days of editing for the editing style. A lot goes into those videos, you know? All right, we're skipping on down. Pick Me Up's a wild name. Cotton in My Drawers next. You never know. You never know. Mr. Jason Vircher. What up, Jive Turkeys? Now we're talking. Apex Intense. I have that. I didn't open it yet. That's going to be one of the haul videos for this week. One Mont Blanc fragrance. Ooh. It's kind of tough because I really like Legend Blue and Legend EDP. Legend Spirit. Smells like Invictus Aqua. That's one of my all-time favorite profiles. That's a tough one, man. That's tough. Gun to my head, I'm going to go safe play here. Tried and true. I'm going Legend EDP. For the base DNA, which is the Fierce style profile, I think that's the best one because I'm going to exclude the long discontinued Intense. That was the best one. I do have a bottle, but I'm going to go Legend EDP. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I'm glad he's back. He's very creative. You know, he's really diving into this character. Please don't everybody take it so seriously. I know he talked about Joey and he's talked about Michelle and all that. I know Joey had a stream the other day, and you know, I haven't talked to Joey. I'm in the middle. I'm friends with both. I knew it was coming. I didn't warn because I figured Joey could have a fun stream out of it because I knew it's not as serious as it comes across. Please. For some of the shots you may see George Atkinson take, don't take everything so seriously into heart, guys. That's the one thing I will say. Okay? He's not intentionally trying to be mean to people or anything. It's storytelling. He is a character in a short film is what the Final Preacher is, which there is some truth to what he's saying, but just know it's character development. You got to remember he's an independent filmmaker and director. He's pretty good too. Hence why he's able to make fragrance content this way, you know? So keep that in mind. Grain of salt, guys. I haven't talked to Joey yet, but I'm sure I didn't see the live stream, but I heard it was like 4 hours long, and I'm sure he had fun with it. Because I know Joey will have some fun with it, you know. That's why I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. As long as y'all aren't like really going at each other, it's fine, you know. Let's see. All right. Want to combine, we can do it with Dave all in one. Let's imagine it falling into the sea. I couldn't remember the name of it. Lychee, tropical flowers, and citrus. I mean, we could do that with Dave. We could have Dave on. I'll message him. He might pop in at some point, and I'll catch him up to speed. Well, we should get together on a call sometime this week. Maybe Wednesday, because I'll have more time Wednesday. I did miss it. I apologize. I had to skip. That's awesome, though, Boz. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it. Gritty Rebellion from Joma Shop. I love it. Hell yeah. Amazing. Mine's right here. Cypress Heavy Chanel L'Homme Sport Eau Extreme with better quality oils and cost less. Niche dupe with a twist that costs less and is, I think, better. Now I need a better version of Percival and Sedley. There you go, man. I love the smell. I go nose blind to it, but I love the smell of it. I'm trying to get caught up. We got an active chat. We got 181 here. I quite enjoy it. George is a Bond villain, kind of. The Final Preacher kind of is a Bond villain. That's funny. Yeah, the Fragrance Apprentice, George Atkinson. That's who George A is, for those of y'all who didn't know. All right, we actually made it to the bottom. Good to see you, sir. I am doing well. And wearing Blue Seduction, quite an enjoyable fragrance. So, all right, we're going to stop right there. My mouth is dry from talking my ass off. A little quick shot of Diet Dr. Pepper. Let's get into this, shall we? Please don't smell just like Lost Cherry. I'm not a big Lost Cherry fan. I just don't care for it. Gee, I wonder what type of fruit is the main character. Could it be cherry with the red bottle and the name Cherry Cherry? Let's see what we're working with here. I know it's got like heliotrope. I forgot about the rhubarb. I appreciate the reminder of that. Patchouli in the dry down, and there's iris, sweetness. I understand the cough syrup relation out in the air. Not as bad as Mancera Wild Cherry, though. That was just straight Robitussin. That's terrible. That's my least favorite Mancera fragrance that I own. Yeah, this is far better. There's a little bit of spice to it, but it does have that cough syrup opening. It does. This does not smell like lost cherry in the opening. It does smell like a cherry throat lozenge. There we go. Chlorcetin. Not Robitussin. Chlorcetin. Cherry throat lozenge to numb your throat. Yep. Mm-hmm. You're not a winner in the opening. Mm-mm. Smoothing over. Getting candy-like. Starting to get candy-like. A little bit of sweetness is creeping in to save the day, thankfully. There's a little hint of spice hanging out in there, though. That initial blast was definitely cherry throat lozenge. Chlorcetin. Mm-hmm. Almost like the cherry chloroseptic spray. That. Not so much now. I'm getting a bit of sweet. There's even a hint of floral, but I wouldn't call it flowery and feminine. It's medicinal. It's the medicine smell. It's not floral and feminine. Not right now, unless it drastically changes here in about 2 minutes, which very well could. Kind of okay. Opening was terrible, but now that it's settling in a little bit, it's just okay. Doesn't seem... Now, look, it's just the first minute, so don't take what I'm about to say so seriously, but it smells like it lacks depth. It's kind of funny when you're 1 minute into a fragrance to say that. I know that's not giving it time to develop, to showcase any depth. I understand. But some fragrances, right off the bat, you can tell it's going to be a deeper profile. This one lacks that. It doesn't give that to me in the opening. There's a little bit of a darker element kind of hovering in the background. Could be that patchouli. I don't know. Could be the rhubarb. I don't distinctively smell any rhubarb, though. Let's pull up old trusty dusty Parfumo, shall we? That's garbage. Wild cherry. That's trash. 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's higher than I'm thinking right now. It's got time. Fruity, sweet, floral, synthetic, powdery, black cherry, Calabrian lemon, bergamot, heliotrope, orris root, patchouli, jasmine, white musk, vanilla. So that little darker element hovering in the back must be the patchouli. They don't even list rhubarb here. I'm going to go to Mancera's site. How about that? Instead of having these conflict one another, let's just go to Mancera and look at the official note breakdown. Instead of saying, well, Fragrantica says this. Well, Parfumo says that. Black cherry, bergamot, and lemon. Orris, jasmine, heliotrope, patchouli, musk, vanilla. So what Parfumo says is what Mancera says. So I can take this to the bank then, because it's parroting back what Mancera says. Okay. I don't know if it's similar to that. At first, yeah, because it's got the chlorcetin, the Robitussin, the cough syrup, the throat lozenge. It's got all of that at first, but it's just in the initial blast. I think the vanilla's coming around to save the day. It's not really all that floral. Not right now. It's getting powdery. It's kind of got this woodiness to it. There's no real woody notes here other than maybe patchouli could give a little woodiness, but it's definitely got a musk to it, so white musk makes sense. It's not... I don't want to say it's a clean fragrance, but it's also not like dirty and dark either. Kind of hovering in between somewhere. It's not special. It's very passable. Even if you're a big cherry fan, I think there's a lot to be desired here. Honestly, Lost Cherry is a better fragrance than this, and I don't care for Lost Cherry. It's too feminine. This is just okay. This opening, I understand I'm still in the opening. This opening is like a 5.5 out of 10. It's just okay. It's average. It's not special. It feels like it's lacking so much depth to make it meaningful and inspired. It's definitely uninspired. That's a good word to fit this. Is it an improvement on Wild Cherry? Yeah, because that smells terrible, but it's not a vast improvement. Disappointment in this initial blast. I mean, we'll check throughout the stream to see if it develops, but where I'm standing right now, it's like a 5.5 out of 10. Legitimately nothing special. I actually rate it lower than the 56 people that rated it here on Parfumo. Florals are coming in more. I'm getting some white floral. It is getting more floral, but it's not girly. It's not making it feminine. I'm getting the jasmine, but it's not making it feminine. It's got to be the jasmine. It's got this white floral, almost freesia-like smell to it. Huh. I see we got a good crowd. We hover in 180 range. How many likes we got? 83. Can we at least get 17 more? Can we get over 100? Hit that thumbs up for me if you don't mind. Yeah, this is mediocre. Save you $100. If you really want it, wait. It'll get to 75, 80 at some point. Sample, sample, sample. Even if you love cherry, sample. Dangerous blind buy because it's just kind of, for cherry, it's pretty one-dimensional and basic. It's changing a little bit, but I don't forecast it changing greatly. Enough to make it just, oh, I was wrong. When you get into this dry down, holy shit, it goes from 5.5 to 8.5, bordering outstanding. I just don't see it. I could be wrong. I'm pretty confident I won't be. I'm a gritty old vet at this point. I'm not the greatest of all time. You know, I can't make that claim. Nobody can, even if they want to. We're giving opinions, but it's just okay. Cherry, cherry. Yeah. That's a good way to describe it. Cherry, cherry. Yeah. So, of you that have smelled it, fill me in. Agree or disagree? Does it get better? Vastly better? Another one was Seraphine Musk. Well, I hope she's not watching. Right? Repeat message too. Okay, well, yeah, I had to skip. It crashed at one point. It skipped a shit ton of messages. Just to give you an idea, because it'll show me actively on the analytics how many chat messages we've had so far. Let me check real quick in the analytics. Hey, only one shithead watching. Only got one dislike. That'll change. Give it time. We don't have 176 people that all like me. Come on now. I'm not a fool here. Thank you for those of you that don't like me that haven't disliked. I appreciate that. Maybe you're getting some joy for a change. 338 chat messages so far. Yeah. 338 so far in the first 38 minutes. Shitload of chat messages, so very active chat. So yeah, a lot got skipped when it crashed. You know, I see we got the Nigerian giant Omos wearing Issey Miyake shades of Column. I see that on the YouTube side. Yeah, that's the Antonio Banderas one. That's the one that got the most hype. Kind of smells like a Mano Fraiche, but it's more melon. It's got a little cappuccino note. Yeah, I mean, come on. Anybody that's like, has he lost his fucking mind? No. The dude's a filmmaker. He's really into this type of shit. He's found a way. He got really inspired for a new arc, for a new season for the Fragrance Apprentice. I was so happy that he was coming back because George is very original to the space. You know, I'm glad he's back. Tropical Confessions. Casual by the fireplace. Hell yeah. Cherry Cherry Lady. No, I don't find it's all that feminine, boss. I don't find it's masculine either. I think it's perfectly unisex. Santal Volcanique, I heard I would love that one. Doesn't last for shit, but it smells good. Got that Mancera Fig Me Up. Kind of reminds me of Aqua de Parma. Similar nuances. Well, hopefully that should be a big pick-me-up from what we just smelled with Cherry Cherry. So we'll see. Okay, so Ryan says it gets better. So we're both enjoying the same thing. Cherry Cherry for me, cough drop for you. That was my first iris fragrance. That was my gateway drug into iris. What has now led me to the path to become Brother Iris in the fragrance ministry. Fig Me Up is kind of a fun name. I agree. It wouldn't be a stream without him recommending Vetiver Sensuel, that's for sure. Yeah, it's really nice. It's super versatile. You can wear that for anything. Anything. How are you? There will be no French Riviera slander in this live chat. And yes, I know there's an intense coming. I'm shocked that's what they did. I have to take a little tiny smidge of credit because I've helped that fragrance stay sold out for a year. Just because I love it, and a lot of people value my opinion. So, and look, not everybody likes it the way I do, and that's why I always stress it's not reinventing the wheel. It's not the most original scent in the world. It's the mood. It's the vibe. Is why I love it so much. I'm consistent. I stress it so people know what they're getting into, and they're not expecting like the most original aquatic of all time, because it's not. It just puts me in a certain mood, and I just love the wearing experience so much. It's my favorite Mancera fragrance. So, yeah, count me in. I'm going to be super critical of an intense version, though, because it's like this is like the perfect freshie to me in many ways. So they only stand to fuck it up with an intense. I don't think they could really improve upon it much. I mean, there's always room to improve, right? It's fragrance, but there's always room to fuck up something good. There's way more room for that than there is to improve upon. Solidarity is beautiful. Very, very beautiful fragrance. Yeah, not everybody's a big fan of it. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for it. I'm going to wait, though. I'm not getting it at retail. I'm not buying it up from overseas like I did with Chiquiteri. I'm going to wait. I love Mancera. I'm always down to get their new releases. Good to see you. See, Tom Ford has a new oud scent coming out called Oud Voyager. I did not know that. My man. Boy, every time I'm live, hey, give me a link. Can I handle business first? Jordan, how about this? How about you who has my cell phone number, who's so bored that his entire TikTok is, yeah, I'm yapping again. Hey, I'm going to do another yapping video. I know I said I wasn't going to do it again, but here's me yapping again. Who is so bored currently. Why don't you holler at me and we schedule something? Why don't we plan something? Because you like in the middle of a topic, like, let me hop on. No, I'm in the middle of a topic. Now, if you want to hop on after the next fragrance, sure, you can jump on in 30 minutes or something. See, my friends can get it too. My friends get it worse than any strangers online, I promise. But that's what it is, man. Let's schedule something. What's wrong with Scott? I know you're bored. You've been bored. I follow what you do on it online. You're bored. You got some time in your hands right now. But yeah, after we do Fig Me Up, I'll shoot you the link if you still want to jump on. You're more than welcome to jump on. Just not this moment. Not this particular moment. I'm about to dive in that fragrance. I would say in about 20 minutes. I'll shoot you the link and you can jump on. Got to give you a hard time first. You know, I'm such a child. Yeah, I've been seeing all of them. You are like top on my algorithm on TikTok. Everything you post jumps on the top of my feed as it happens. If I'm on TikTok, you're the next thing on my feed every time. Ooh, yeah. I don't think you'd like it, Kaylin. You're pretty critical and have specific tastes. I don't think you would. I think that's a waste of $80 for you, man. I don't think you would like it. It's not getting much better. It still has a little bit of the cough syrup, cough drop kind of thing going. I'm hoping in 2 or 3 hours it's better, but if I got to wait 2 or 3 hours to enjoy a fragrance, that's not good. Yeah, the dry down should always be better, but the opening needs to be inviting. It needs to pull you in. It needs to make you want more. And if the opening can't provide at least some of that, it's just not worth it. This is a missable fragrance to me. You know, definitely a missable fragrance. No, she's not watching. She's at work. Okay. Yeah, Jordan's been popping out the content. Definitely check out the Giant Connoisseur, guys. He's been putting out some fragrance content. That's for sure. Make sure you follow my guy. He's got an interesting taste, too, and he's got some hot takes. He don't mind talking some shit. That's what his yapping sessions are. If he sees a topic that he wants to weigh in on, he ain't hesitating. He's going to weigh in, and he's going to tell you what he really thinks, too. Nigerian Giant Omas is very unapologetic when it comes to his fragrance discussions. That is for certain. Oh, I haven't tried Bodacious, but French Defense is the king of the mountain for me when it comes to cherry. That is for sure. That a middle finger button so I can press it in every live stream. I mean, they have that emoji on your phone. You could put it in the chat if you really wanted to. Yeah, I agree. I think it's the best. I won't argue that. I won't argue that, Joe. Yeah, George is really, really good. He's very creative. He's very creative. That's what I love about it. Whether it's super controversial takes, whether it's taking shots at me, you know, like he used to do. Doesn't take away from the content being good, because he used to take shots at me before we made up years ago. Little bastard admitted he was wrong, you know, because sometimes all that can show that I'm not that is time and consistency, you know. Sometimes you need to open your eyes a little bit, but George is one of my dear friends now. Jordan's hung out with him at the Rumble. They cut promos on the phone and everything. I'll send you a sample of Santal Volcanique. Okay, it's an amazing fragrance. Well, all right then. I mean, I'm not opposed to a sample, sir. Maybe a 6. So it gets a half a point better from what I rated it as it dries, basically. Fig Me Up's the best Mancera I own, not including Montals. I agree completely. Cinque Terre's great. Pine needles and salt water with a little bit of citrus. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a great aquatic. Yeah, for sure. And it's a monster, too. Oh, God, is that fragrance strong. Maybe not quite like Lattafa Atlas nuclear salt water, but like pretty damn close. More wearable. The Fragrance Apprentice. Actually, if you go to my post section on my page and just scroll down like 2 videos, 3 videos, whatever, I shared the Your Own Parfum video, his newest video. And I said, you're not ready to receive the gospel from your final preacher. That was what I put. Done deal. Okay. That's what I'm saying. We can schedule something for later, but still, I mean, if you want to hop on after I do this next fragrance, you can definitely jump on. We'll bullshit for a little while. But initial smell. Blood drawn. Oh, wow. Pretty odd, but it's actually enjoyable. You are a big kid. You are. You certainly are. That's the one man that I know loves anime far more than I do. I wear all kinds of Dragon Ball shirts and shorts, and like I don't just collect stuff. I wear this shit. I wear the apparel. Like my next tattoo on my leg is Gogeta. You know what I mean? Like I'm into specifically that anime, but him, this motherfucker's like really into anime. I'm just in the Dragon Ball universe. This motherfucker's like really into anime. Yeah, we some big old kids. That's for sure. See how I Saint, good to see you, sir. Polo Blue Parfum. Yeah, it's not even worlds apart. Worlds apart, man. If you're looking for something even in the ballpark, look elsewhere. That ain't it. Fat Monkey Outdoors. Curious to know if you have plans to try new Bob Marley. Just picked up Simmer Down. It's a banger. I like the name. The name has me intrigued. Jordan is the guy. Yeah, Jordan is the guy. I love Jordan. Mitra, good to see you again. Welcome back to the stream. Always a pleasure. No, for him I will. Just not for I can't even finish saying it. I love giving you a hard time, Jason. I hope you enjoyed it, my man. I hope you enjoyed. Mine's always handy. That never goes back on the shelf because I know I'm going to end up wearing it every week. That stays right here within reach. Yeah, because he's making short films. It's exactly what he's doing. It's exactly what he's doing. You're not going to get content like that anywhere else in the fragrance space. You're just not going to. So I actually did a comparison video that would give you more detail than I'm going to give you right now. Just know that it mutes, the Intense actually mutes some of that over-the-top pungent sweetness in the opening of the original. It's more about the spices, orientals, and woods and everything. I prefer the Intense. It's not as nuclear. It's still a beast. But I think the original is a stronger fragrance. I actually think it should have been Red Tobacco Privé instead of Intense Red Tobacco. I've stated that multiple times. But I did do a comparison video between the two to really break down the differences that I get. If you want to just type in TLTG Red Tobacco, it'll come up. It'll be one of the first 2 or 3 videos. So you can get more detail out of me. But that's kind of the summary of where I'm at with it. Quez, good to see you, sir. Vibrant Vetiver Delight. Split of the day, chest and shoulders. That is what I did today as well. I had chest, like a 2/3 chest day. like not the full chest day workout, but a full shoulder workout. And had that's why we had to, like, I was running late. That's why we had to do the stream at 6 today. Holy Neroli by Montal. I have seen that. I have not. I was not interested in checking out the new one. I don't like the direction. I parted ways with her. To me, Happy Land died when EJ died, and I don't want anything to do. She just disabled my code and everything. This was months and months ago. I had trolls come at me. Oh, they kicked you out. No, motherfucker. They just think the stupidest things. That was a me decision. That was not a her decision. That was a me decision. I just was not interested in moving forward. I didn't like the direction. It just don't feel right without EJ for me. So EJ was my friend, not his daughter. I want to see them successful. I hope she sells every bottle they ever fill. I do. I want to see her be successful. I just wasn't interested in taking part. Is what it came down to. Doing PR next week. Hell yeah. All right. So time. Ooh. Yes. Yes, Lord. Plum Millesime Imperial. One of the best free fragrances I've gotten this year. Burkholz Corsica. Hell yeah. That shit's a banger. Oh my God. Lingers too. Really good performer. No, So Avant-Garde had sent it to me. It was amazing. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, rest in peace to EJ for sure. All right. For what several of you have been waiting for, and I'm actually eager to do, because Cherry's a letdown. Fig me up time. Hopefully Fig me up's a pick me up. I think it will be. Definitely have high hopes for it. Purple juice. Fitting for being Fig. Simplistic. Do another little spritz. The fine mist. Ooh. Oh, big difference. Big difference. That is fruity, if you will. And what's the word I'm looking for? Not quite bitter, a little bitter. Bitter, juicy. It's a little powdery. It's very woodsy. There's almost like this coniferous pine coney woody kind of thing going on here is the woodiness I'm getting. A little coniferous. You know what I mean? Like that pine cone, almost earthy, woody, green kind of smell. Like the smell of a pine cone. Yeah, it's coniferous. It's coniferous. It's fruity. It's a pinch of spice, a little powdery and coniferous. Mmm. And it's smooth. This is definitely the synthetic fragrance. It's sharp and rough around the edges. This is smooth. And I got to say it like that, smooth. Got to stress the word. Emphasis. It is really good. Not quite a summer fragrance, but I think you can totally wear it in the summer. If you're not outside in the humidity all day, in and out. You know, out for short periods, indoors, most of it. Totally fine. Climate controlled environments. That's the way we built society. Climate controlled environments. It's getting greener too. This is definitely not going to be a 5.5 rating. That I can guarantee you. I like this. This is really good. 6.9 out of 10. Blasphemy. Bullshit. I'm rating higher than that. Fruity green. Yep. I agree, because it's starting to get green for sure. Sweet, fresh floral, rhubarb, fig leaf, French violet, fig nectar, Australian sandalwood, geranium oud, plum, tobacco. So plum, that's why it's so fruity. That's why y'all keep saying plum. I didn't know plum was in there. That's why it's so damn fruity with the fig. It's the plum. All right. Tobacco, toffee, tonka bean, white musk. So maybe the combination of rhubarb, oud, tobacco, and fig leaf, is that why I'm getting kind of this coniferous kind of smell? I get conifers. Let's go to Trollgrantica real quick. I just want to see the accords. I really only give a shit to see what the Accords say. Fruity, sweet, woody, aromatic green. I agree with a lot of that. Nothing coniferous. Because they do have conifer as a main Accord option on Fragrantica. That's why I wanted to go here. 3.68 out of 5, 184 votes. Not everybody's a fan. It's kind of a polarizing one. I think it's quite good. The plum's actually kind of got the nuts of this fragrance in a stranglehold. There's a grip on the nuts with this motherfucker. It's got them by the balls. How you like that description? Damn. It's good. What are people saying it smells like? Never tried it. Doubt I'll ever smell that Cuba fragrance. Wow, me, never tried that. Is this the Aqua di Parma you were talking about? Because it doesn't have a Fico di Amalfi. Because I don't get Fico di Amalfi here. This is way fruitier than something like Fico di Amalfi. A bunch of Cuba fragrances. Okay, now it's turned into Trograntica. That fast. Yep, that quick they fucked it up. They're good for that. They're good for that. It's getting a little bit spicier. It's very green and woodsy. I'm guessing that kind of funked oud is what's giving a little bit of the earthiness here, because I do get an earthy green element to it. That's probably the earthiness. This has got some depth to it. It's not playful for being so fruity and sweet. It is not a playful fragrance. That tames it a bit, because it would be like if it wasn't as fruity, it would be a more challenging scent, I think. This is fucking great. I'm going 8.75. Bordering outstanding. Great bordering outstanding. I love it. This is going in rotation this week. I'm going to wear this Wednesday. My next running around day. And I'm not at the gym. It's even got like this slight lactonic creaminess. Fig nectar's got to be the culprit. Australian sandalwood typically isn't a creamy sandalwood, but you never know. This is great. Again, great bordering outstanding. This is really good. This is far, far better than something like Cherry Cherry. This is, remember, we've talked about this many times. That sticker, the kid pissing on the Ford logo. The kid, the Ford logo. Yeah, this is amazing. We're down to 143. So we were troll heavy for a bit. I was right. Big pile, because I had a vent session last stream. A big pile of the useless fucks came all at once to see if they could have something to talk about. Okay, I'm hip to y'all game. Because we're like hovering 180, we're at 137. They ain't here for me talking about fragrances. They're hoping I'm talking some shit about them or somebody else. I guess the only thing they could really use is me telling Patrick all his friends are shit. I don't know if Patrick's still here. I would assume he left with the group. Because Patrick's a good dude, but that's what he hangs with online. You know, I appreciate the super chat, Patrick. If you're still here, I still think the world of you. You just keep shit company. You just do. I've always thought that for years. I think I've told you this. You keep shit company online. Your friends are shit online. So let's get caught up. If you want to call them friends, they sell you in a fucking second. They would. None of these online's not real. They're not really your friends. If there's a benefit to sell you down the river, they fucking will. I've never smelled Mancera Pearl. I don't know if Ogun, because Ogun's going live tonight, EQ. I don't know if he smelled Fig Me Up. If he smelled Fig Me Up, he would be the one to ask because he's a fan of Pearl. So he would be the one to ask. Sean Clark, good to see you, sir. I sure appreciate that, AJ. Thank you very much, my man. Amarud Silver Birch. I've heard that's a really good one. I never got around to buying it. It's been in my cart a few different times. I just never pulled the trigger. Aqua d'Or fragrance I just got by Panadora is a beautiful fig and chestnut in it. I know Boz is a big fan of that one. It's a 9. When you wear it, you will know. You'll get whiffs in 12 hours and you will say it's damn good. And look, it might bump to a 9. This is just my first impressions is almost a 9. There's always room to grow. There's always room for it to get worse, but I highly doubt that's going to be the case here. So Epic Elysium and Kate Alfredson Untamed. I think this is ideal for spring and fall. It's not real heavy, but it's not light either. It's got heavier elements. It's earthy. It's really woodsy. It's sweet and thick. But I don't think it's so heavy. I think summer evenings this works. It depends on how often are you going to be in that climate controlled environment when it comes to summer. Spring, fall, indoor, outdoor, don't matter. I think it's got some character and some depth to it. It's an interesting profile. It's different. It's a standout because it's different. So I would say casual to nights out, maybe not the best work scent, but depends on your workplace setting. If you normally like to wear the more interesting standout stuff to work, this would be one you could totally rock and have a topic of conversation about because it's an intriguing scent profile. It doesn't smell like a bunch of other things, not to me anyways. Probably one of the more unique fig fragrances I've smelled. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. You have a video comparing Cédrapoise? Yeah, I sure do. Type in TLTG Cédrapoise, Intense Cédrapoise. So I got several where I talk about Cédrapoise, but if you type in Intense Cédrapoise, there's several that it's featured as well, but probably the first video will be the versus video between the two, but I definitely do. And I'll do one for French Riviera and Intense French Riviera. I'll probably do it every time they drop an Intense because I'll more than like, because it's always going to be one of their popular ones, and I'll probably always have the original already as they drop these. I really thought it was going to be something like Instant Crush or Oud Lemon Mint was going to be the next one. I really thought that was their next Intense. Jordan, you still here? Did you? I'll send you the link if you're still here. Let me know. Let me know, sir. Finally completed my Chanel Allure collection with Edition Blanche. Scent of the Day Dior Homme 2020. Great choice, sir. The Final Preacher's not a fan, but I am. I definitely do like that. Oh, I like Mercedes-Benz Le Parfum far more. Far more. It's such an enjoyable fragrance. That's arguably the best Mercedes fragrance to me, over Club Black, over Mercedes-Benz Cologne. It's oud, leathery. It's like oud Fahrenheit, basically. Smooth. It's really good. Really good. You can get $40. Really good. Bentley Absolute. I'm not the hugest fan. It's okay. Okay, you're still here. So you want me to send it to you on IG or text it to you? You let me know. I'll send it wherever you want. If it's IG, I can do it right here on the computer. If it's text, I'll just grab my cell phone. Yeah, he's still up in here. We're going to have him on in a second. I have not tried that. I haven't tried Arctic Sea. Quite minty. I don't know. If Kalen's still here, Kalen would probably know. He's pretty versed on the brand, more so than I am. So let me know, Jordan, where you want it. Text it to you or IG. Some eBay alerts. Your order has been updated. Thank you. I'm going to just say fuck it and send it to both. I'm going to text it to you and send it to you on IG, and you just decide what you want to do. Copy. Jordan. I'll be damned. The last thing I texted you was a StreamYard link. It's been that long since we've texted. All right. IG, the Giant Omas. And so it's on IG, and I texted to you, Jay. He's on it. He's already here. We got a big set of eyes and a nose waiting for us. Why don't you back up from that camera a little bit before I bring you on? There we go. Ladies, God, I'm laughing. I fuck with my friends more than y'all know. I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the rumored, because I've been wanting to ask him about this, and I don't know if he'll clue me in live or not. The rumored in the wrestling mill next member of Seth's group. I don't know if that's bullshit wrestling. Oh, look at the face. I'm gonna get him. Oh, he was. It would make sense. I've been meaning to talk to you about this. I heard the wrestling news, and that's the rumor for you.
I don't know.
Hey.
I have
It
no
would
clue.
make sense. It would make sense.
You'd think, but I don't know.
Hey, man, they need to get you on TV sooner than later. Shit. It's time. It's way overdue.
Hey, man, it'll happen, man. It's coming. It's coming to happen. How you been?
I'm doing well. How about you, my guy? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan, also known as WWE's Nigerian giant, Omos.
Thank you for the pleasantries.
I love how you took that in stride. I'm like, no, motherfucker, you always want to just jump on.
Good. I was like, you know what?
Every time he's in my live chat, send me the link.
Yeah.
Hi to you too, Jordan. Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you. Oh man, it's good to
What's
see
up,
you.
man?
By the
Before
way,
we dive into it, I know you said it in the chat, but one more time for the people in the back. What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing Isemiyaki's Shades of Color.
Mm-hmm. I have not sprayed that one but once since I got it. And you're the reason I bought it. Yeah,
yeah, because that's the first time we got on live. That was 3 years ago.
That was when you showed your collection like 3 years ago, yeah.
And now it's, let me see if I can. Can I do the flip screen here? My office is kind of messy because I was doing shooting, but there you go.
Well, you have been doing some content. I'm proud of you.
That's one wall, and that's the other wall. And my desk, just like yours, is just filled with fragrances. So.
Oh yeah, that's what a desk is when you make fragrance content.
My wife hates it, but yeah, but no, it's
all fragrances right there. And look, I tidied it up. Actually, it's not as bad right here.
Nice.
I cleaned up earlier. Yeah,
but it's so hard because like you stuff, you have stuff out. They have to pack it and rearrange it again, and then put it back.
I got 3 fragrance buy packages that I need to go through. Like I just grabbed these 2. I just grabbed these 2 fragrances out of like the 15 that I bought. Oh, you froze. You froze. I don't know if you can hear me.
Hold on. Hello.
I can hear you, but your video's froze.
Hello. My video's still on. I can see you and hear you.
Okay, you're back. You're back.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you. Just your video was froze on my end.
Okay. So I have a lot of fragrance, like I don't not packages like you, because I'm trying to slow down because I'm trying to enjoy my collection. Mm-hmm. Right. So I do have Ramon Madrigals. I did it the other day, but I have another one, Sunset Cafe, that I wanted to do, and I also have 10 fresh notes as well. I'm trying to and then this is Parfum. My Italian is horrible. Parfumo de Firenze, yes, via Dante. So this is the one I got to review.
You did better than I probably would have done.
I always butcher the Italian names or the French names. And then this brand is Filippo Scunicinelli. All of them I have to review. This. Yes, they have one of the fragrances where the caps looks like it's like the Pope's hand, because the guy's a Catholic. Yeah, they have all the bottles don't look the same at all. It's very niche. I thought my wife was gonna like one of the niche fragrances. This is a blind buy lesson. It's a vanilla scent, vanilla incense. I thought it smelled amazing, and my wife smelled it. She goes, "Hey, no."
Your wife is tough, man. She's tougher than mine with fragrances. That's for sure. Brother. That's why when you get the vote of confidence, that's one you got to wear often.
Bro, it's so hard, man. So fragrance, I think. Like what's Blue Talisman?
Mrs. Omos is what we'll call her here.
Yeah, Mrs. Omos.
A big Second Soul fan. For those of you,
she loves Second Soul.
She's a big Second Soul.
She's
a mark of Second Soul. That's
she loves Second Soul. You know what's funny? I thought she was gonna like Blue Talisman because I worried everybody loved it, and she hates it.
I don't see why it's so special. It's nice, but I don't need a bottle. Like I'm cool with clones.
Huh.
I never felt like I needed a bottle. For those of you who didn't know, the reason I smelled it, he sent me a decant.
I loved it. I love it. It was so bad because I think I went to New York and my guy, I don't know if you know him, what's his name? Eliante. He goes, he's like a fragrance ambassador of Berg Goodman in New York. So when we were in New York, I went to the store and I said, "You have Blue Talisman?" He goes, "We're sold out, but here's the we can smell it. You can smell the bottle. The bottle was empty." And I was like, "Oh, I need to get this." And that's how.
That was during its peak hype. Yeah, that's when Ocho was putting the world on game when Nightcap just really got rolling.
And it just blew up. It sold out. I didn't even think they were ready. Actually, to be honest,
that's the difference in one of us content creators trying to blow something up and an actual professional athlete celebrity blowing something. There's a big difference there.
There's a big difference. They owe him some money because it's sold out instantly.
And look, he's always putting on game. If you watch Nightcap, often from time to time, he'll pull up his new fragrance rotation. These 2 or 3 he's rolling with. Ocho's into it. Ocho's definitely.
I can tell. But yeah, man, I have to. And my biggest disappointment, and I'm gonna make like a artistic video because I've been into. Once I get into this, I don't know if this happened to you, but ever since going to content creation, I've just fallen in love with cameras and lenses. Yes.
See, I don't go that far with it. I find something I like and I stick with it for several years.
Oh no,
until I feel really
brother! I have like a whole. Like I can shoot like a short film if I wanted to. That is how.
Well, you're a hobbyist who's bored right now. That's what's working against you. You're a hobbyist. We all are. Everybody here, we're hobbyists. We treat everything we're into as a hobby. We don't just get one thing we like. We get a bunch of it because we really like it. We're hobbyists.
Yeah,
it's a simple way to define it. So that's why I made the joke of you being bored because of the content I've been seeing you put out. Of course, you're buying extracurricular stuff that you're into right now.
My wife hates it. She was like, hey, you got to pick something because you know what's funny? I used to buy sneakers, but I've kind of slowed down on the sneakers. But I'm like, I don't really need any more sneakers.
Like I haven't made content in a month because I was just so busy with the contest. But I got a stack of sneakers that I'm like, they're not even the hot item, right? With shoes, it's in the moment, like Grape 5s, the Soul 3s. The Ferrari 14s. I got all the newest stuff. I just didn't make no damn videos on them. They're literally in a stack right there. The Stone Blue Andre Agassi Tech Challenge 2s. Those are right there. I got the Pegasus Premiums, the Vomero 18s. I got all the newest hot shit. The last color of AE1 lows that haven't come out yet. I've been having them for 2 weeks. I just haven't done a damn video.
Yeah, you are stacked, brother.
Man. Oh man, I've just been too busy. I don't slow down. I'm trying to slow down. I got those.
To be honest, looking at you, freaking dang it, in Jacksonville. I'm having a brain for right now. Freaking Dedrick. And I think Justin posts like once a week or twice a week too.
Right? Yeah, he's had to slow down quite a bit. He's been so busy.
And I'm just like, man, I'm not posting. I'll do like once a week. And I'm like, that's a lot. I'm like, you guys, it's amazing. You, Dedrick, and freaking Bowtie. Like, how do you guys? You post like you post pretty much every day.
I post every day, and that's not counting. Some days I'll do 2, 3, 4, 5 shorts videos. But when I get back into, because this upcoming week I'm gonna get back into doing, probably 3 sneaker videos a week. So mix in 3 shorts videos, 3 full-length videos on the sneaker channel. I do random short fitness content daily. On top of that, it's like I'm always doing some if I see a content opportunity, I just film it. I diary my life in video format, basically, and the stuff I'm in.
And I'm like, okay, I think.
But it's just second nature to me. I've gotten to where over the years, I'm just used to doing it. It's like part of my day,
Yeah. So I think for me, I was going to say where like I did like the list on the Mondays, in the middle of the week, drop like review like one fragrance that I enjoy and why, and just speak about it, but do it in a more artistic way that's different. And then I was going to start talking about all the different hobbies I'm into because again, I am the giant connoisseur, so why not? So
this is true.
Yeah, man. But what's the fragrance that you've been disappointed with that you bought last?
Well, we just talked about it. Cherry's a complete disappointment. Outside of that, I was wanting to be disappointed with Versace Mano Fresh Extreme when I first smelled it because it didn't have the star fruit. It's actually really good.
Really?
You literally take the star fruit out, you put the orange blossom in, and here you go. Everything else about it is still Mano Fresh except for that one note.
Okay.
It's just as fresh in the opening as it is in the dry down.
Because you know what disappointed me is just like it's been hard for me to buy the designer fragrances because they all just started smelling the same and I don't know why.
But they follow trends. They all release similar stuff around the same time. They plan years and years in advance. They all talk to each other. They all do cross business and they all know what each other are doing. So it's like, oh, that's what Gucci's doing, and we need to do that. YSL's got this. Armani's got this. We need to have our take on this around that time. That'll be the hot item. How can we get in on this? That's what designers are.
I think it's because it leaves room for creativity.
No, and when you do find something that's really creative, like for me, Oh Intense, not Eau Intense vetiver, Terre d'Hermes Eau de Parfum Intense was a breath of fresh air. That Lava Rock Accord with the coffee and everything, but still being Terre d'Hermes. What a breath of fresh air I found that fragrance to be. That's one of the best releases of the year, hands down.
So I'm gonna get those in there. That's
because it's so hard to get that from a designer to where it's refreshingly different from everything, but still good.
Unless it's a Miyake. You see, Miyake.
They always be different. Like, have you tried Lodisi EDP yet? It's only $50. I think it's an improvement. This is Lodisi EDP this year.
Ooh. Is it good?
It's loaded with fir balsam. It's greener. It's really good. Really straightforward. Still smells like the core DNA, but an improvement on it. They modernized it. They brought it into the current century. It doesn't smell like a 90s fragrance anymore. It still has that core DNA. And it's only $50. 4.2 ounce on discount is $50.
I love it because the last Issey Miyake fragrance I bought was the Fusion, the Issey, which is the coconutty fragrance.
Yeah, I got both of them.
Yeah, it smells great, and for the price, it's just I guess
like
one of
$5.
Yeah, it's like $40-$50 tops. Online.
So another one I would recommend that's simple but a great everyday wear, the Vetiver Flanker. That's my favorite Lodisi flanker. Solar Lavender was pretty good last year, but
I have that one. I love it.
See, you're a big fan. It didn't strike me the same way the Vetiver fragrance did or the way Lodisi EDP does. I would put it behind those two, but still up there.
Gotcha.
You know, every time they drop a flanker, they're always good.
Always good.
They're always cheap, fast.
Very fast. I'm like,
hey, a month after they release, they're $50 for the big bottle. It's crazy.
Yep. My biggest disappointment that I bought this year, that I was kind of disappointed, and I kind of forwarded to it.
Mm-hmm. See, I haven't tried that one.
This is the Louis Vuitton. Yeah, don't waste your time.
Well, I've said ever since we went to Louis Vuitton and I bought Pacific Chill that if I do buy another bottle from them, it would be Orage. I really like Orage.
Oh no, this is not Orage. Yeah, Orage. Yeah, but this is
Orage is fantastic. If I ever spend $300 on another one of their fragrances, it's going to be that one.
Like this, I was frankly disappointed in this scent. I was like, "Hey, this is."
I can't imagine you bought that blind, huh?
Yeah, because it was discontinued and everybody raved about it back when it came out and they took it on the shelves.
Well, one that I would be willing to buy if it wasn't way over retail that they discontinued is Cactus Garden, because I do have a decan of it. Cactus Garden is really good.
So
it's been discontinued for like 2 years though.
God
knows what you got to buy it for.
Yeah, no, I saw it every time I see it on Facebook Marketplace or like Facebook groups, they were like $1,000.
That's what I'm saying. That's stupid. I would never do that. I can have $100 million tomorrow. That's maybe the best chance of me buying that for $1,000.
Yeah, I'm not buying. To be honest, and that's the same reason why I haven't bought any of like the Boudicca Victorious, like the gold plated ones. I'm not paying.
See, that's the EQ thing. EQ's got that flavor.
I know. And I got some samples, and I'm just like, it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's cool.
You tried it?
I tried Hasu, and I tried Hanuman, and Hasu is pretty much an amped up Ganymede.
Really, that's disappointing.
Yes, and then
there's so many ways to smell like that profile from niche brands. It's unbelievable. You know, why would you want the designer one?
Yep, it's like a deeper niche, and they just have the notes are just a lot richer and a lot more fuller, right? And then the other one, Hanuman, I smelled. I was like, it's very similar to Initio's Must Therapy. I'm like, I don't need it.
I'm not a big Must Therapy fan.
I love Must Therapy, but I'm like, I already have it already. Yeah, I love it. I was like, yeah. I'm like, it's okay. And then the best fragrance that I bought this year, right? That has surprised me a lot. Which I'm going to buy 100 ml. Actually, Sue, is there the other one here? Let me see.
I'm gonna go ahead and pin that, Joel. Thanks for putting it. Joel just put your link to your fragrance channel. The Giant Contour is pinned in the top of the chat, guys. Y'all make sure to go subscribe and check out Jordan's content.
Thank you. If you can get it, breathe. It is like breathe.
Oh, okay. I thought you were pulling out Smile. I was about to say my bottle's right here.
See,
I got to wait and smell.
So I have Smile on my list to get Smile and Awake, because Awake is that's the coffee one,
That's the
right?
coffee
Awake is
fragrance. Yeah,
good.
it's
This
really
one,
good. It's fresh roasted coffee, but Smile is raspberry lemonade.
ah,
Oh yeah, and it stays that way. It's super linear, but it's so good. I wore it literally Saturday night, 2 nights ago.
so same as this one. I bought it because I like how it smelled, and then one day I wore it on my wife, and she goes, "Hey, what are you wearing?" I go, "I could breathe," and she goes, "I'm about to breathe you, all right?" And I was like, "Whoa!" And I was
Damn,
like,
little
"Babe,
vulgar,
it floored because it's very simplistic, and it's almost like reminiscent of like the great final type of fragrances from back in the back in the 90s.
I got you. So something
Yes.
like another one that I find very simplistic but super good. Kaylin turned me on to this one. I know EQ was raving for a long time. La Corday.
Oh, I have that one. Oh,
Yeah,
I have that one.
this is super simple.
Oh, I
This
have that one.
did you send me this? I think you're who sent me this, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. And for the
Yeah.
price for that one, I think online discount you can get it for like 80.
But something like that, and then Acro Smile. They're very simple fragrances, but they're just amazing wearing experiences.
They smell good. They smell good. One that I was also disappointed with designer, but I'm glad they tried, so I'm not gonna bash him too much.
Song with you, Oud? Oh, Sandalwood.
Yep. Sandalwood, sugar with you, sandalwood, yep.
I like all of them. I literally like every single one of them. I have every single one of them. I'm a fan. I love that line.
But this feels very luxurious.
Yeah, it's you're expecting it to be sandalwood dominant, and there's so much more going on.
It
It's
feels
such
like
a
a lot more
sweet fragrance.
saffron. Yes, I thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
I was sandalwood, like ooh.
Yeah, it's not as much sandalwood as you. Actually, I get more cedar out of it. Really, I get more cedar
I
than
get.
sandalwood.
Oh, huh. I can see that. I can see
Yeah,
that.
it's a little bit sharper wood. I find it's not as warm and creamy. You know.
Hey, you're right. You're right. Okay.
So as far as for the gentleman that asked about cherry drying down, the patchouli's coming out more. It's getting a little bit better, but I'm not really going to raise the rating. It's still a massive disappointment. As far as fir balsam, pine tree sapwood, kind of. Yeah, it's a resinous, thick green smell, a little piney, but more leafy. I would say fir balsam is more of a leafy green smell with a hint of pine, but it's very like balsamic, and it's got a thickness to it, that sappiness that you speak of. Yeah. So fir balsam is just anytime it stands out in a fragrance, I'm a fan. I think it gives serious depth to any profile.
This bad boy right here.
Interesting
Banger.
bottle. What is
Banger.
it?
It's called it's by a brand called Neo Animism, and it's called Mami Water. And it's like we had this when I was a kid in Nigeria. It was like a very kind of green Irish springy, but very, very soapy.
Mm-hmm.
And they captured that in this bottle, and this thing is amazing.
I like soapy.
Dude, you will love this. Oh my goodness. It's like it's 3 notes. The lady that perfumed freaking what's her name? I keep on forgetting. She did Chanel. She did this.
Chanel. Was that Cecile?
No, Majid something. And she has like she's French, but she has like a Middle Eastern name.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Hold on.
Yeah, she did this.
Chanel. Maltide.
Maltide, yes.
Yeah, like look, I got it on the screen. I don't want to butcher her last name. Bijou.
Yep, Bijou. Yep. She did this. This thing is amazing.
And what's the name of that one again?
It's called Mami Water. It's spelled Mamiwata. That's it right there.
Luck is alive. Sea minerals and soap. Straightforward.
Straightforward. But dude, it is so good.
Aquatic, fresh, woody, floral, citrus.
It is so
It's
good.
like salty ocean lemon peel, according to this first review.
Yep. Great explanation. Great explanation.
Good title, huh? Salty ocean lemon peel.
Yep. Great description.
Interesting packaging. Look at that.
Yep. Very simple packaging. 50 ml, $80. Snagged it.
$80.
$80.
Damn. Very cost effective.
Very. especially for something that, as it's niche. As good as this.
Which fragrance would you attach to a moss? Xerjoff is the brand that comes to mind. Specific fragrance would be very difficult because I always think of Xerjoff when I think of him. He's a big Xerjoff guy.
No, they've kind of let me down of late.
Lately, you've gotten away from him because when we first started our first couple of years of friendship, you were a big Xerjoff guy.
To be honest, I think I still have the most of my whole collection. I have a lot more Xerjoff. But to be honest, the last releases, I think the last release I liked from Xerjoff was Torino 21.
Big hit. A lot of people love it,
Because I remember,
citrus.
Sorry to cut you off. I remember smelling it the day when they released it, and I was like, this is when it was still the 50 ml. This is before they started doing 100 mls. Yeah. And I was like,
that's when it was a limited release.
Actually, that was one of the fragrances I wore to the weekend when I wrestled Bobby Lashley. I remember that the day before rehearsals, I wore that fragrance in Dallas. During that whole day, I wore it a lot. That was one of the fragrances I took to Dallas.
Congrats on the Chris Van Vliet interview, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Chris is my guy.
That's definitely the big time when it comes to the YouTube interviews.
He does numbers. No, he is, man. He's the man.
He's done everybody who's anybody in wrestling.
That's
the one you want to get interviewed by is Chris.
Yeah. And that's when I picked up when I went to California because me and my wife did like a little.
Because when he brought up your fragrance channel, I was like, oh, here we go, and y'all didn't stay on it long. I was like, oh shit.
I know. My wife was like, why did you talk about the fragrance channel a lot more? I was like,
I thought y'all were gonna dive into it a little bit more.
I was like, we were just like talking, and
you kind of looked like a little bit of a deer in headlights. Like, I can't believe we're about to talk fragrance. Like, you almost got overly excited and didn't really know what you wanted to cover. I think your mind probably started going all over the place.
Yeah, because we can talk about fragrance for an hour.
Because I know you were there for wrestling, but your real passion is fragrance.
Brother, tell me about it. But yeah, man, freaking Xerjoff, they've let me down, man. So last time I bought the last Xerjoff fragrance I bought was P33 Sketchbook.
Never smelled it.
Amazing. When I send you some Volcanic, I'll put that in there. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's the last one I bought. So I haven't bought any Xerjoff. I don't know what's going on with the brand. Kind of disappointing.
Well, not everything can be just hit after hit after hit after hit.
Oh, that's fair, but 2 years, no hit. I mean, granted, they released from
Deified pretty damn good. I would consider Tony Iommi Deified a hit. You like Leather? That's really good, man.
I like the original better.
You're not a big Leather guy.
Nah, but I like the original better.
A lot of people do, but like I said, for Leather fans like me, I prefer it to Monkey Special.
Oh yeah, fair enough. There's what did they release? It's something who did, because I know, speaking of Leather, Memo Paris has 2 fragrances that's on my list, right? Ithake and Moon River. You would love Moon River because you love vetiver.
I've never tried Moon River.
You love Moon River. I smelled it. I've smelled it twice now. It's like a vetiver, fresh, spicy, woody fragrance. Memo Paris, yeah.
Moon River?
Mm-hmm.
Or Moon Fever?
Moon Fever, thank you.
Moon Fever, yeah, because Moon River came up with something else.
Moon Fever.
This one.
Yep.
Orange, pineapple, vervain, clary sage, violet, lily, valley. Yeah, I would like this. Citrus, fresh, spicy. So a fresh leather fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely would like this. Mm-hmm. Similar to Sculpture Homme and Naxos. Well, they're all over the place with that.
That's not true. They just feel like Naxos.
So this person's saying Neroli Safari. Where's the moon? I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't know where the moon's coming from, but that's a good one. And the other one is Ithake. That was the one they released last year, but they didn't promote it. And I was like, why? Because it's like it's a great, perfect summer fragrance.
From Memo?
Yeah, Memo Ithake. I think it's spelled ITA something. If you just
no, so maybe not ITA.
ITAQUE, something like that. I can't remember how to spell it properly.
No. Didn't come up like that.
I can't remember. But I know it's Itake. Maybe
So how about this? I'll do Memo Paris, and then I'm gonna do their newest releases. I think I'll be able to do that.
Hey, you can do that.
Release year 2025?
No, 2023. 24, sorry.
5 perfumes. You sure it was that year?
Try 23.
These are the 5. Nine perfumes. There it is, Itake.
Yep, that's
ITH. We were missing the H. ITH.
ITH, okay.
Fresh citrus, fruity, woody, spicy, bitter orange, juniper, bergamot, Sichuan pepper, cinnamon, black currant bud, red currant, black currant. Ooh, that heart looks good. Egyptian jasmine, absolute, Texas cedar, and Indonesian patchouli. That does sound good. Sounds versatile too.
Very, very.
Something you rock every day.
Very. I've been looking for that on discounters, and I've been yet to find it.
Good looking bottle too.
Beautiful. Yep, that's it.
That's a good looking label on that bottle.
Okay, it came out, and they never promoted it. It just kind of came out. I'm like, why? You have such an amazing summer fragrance. Like, why would you promote it?
So fruity. Huh. And just the right amount of spice, I bet, because they listed spice as the 5th main accord, and your spice is Sichuan pepper and cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's fleeting, that's probably a good thing, because there's so much fruit.
Yes.
I bet that is good. Just this note breakdown, I bet it is good.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to get a sample of this one.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. That's the one that's on my list. But I've been searching for it on the discounters, and I have not been able to find it. And then what else have we got into lately? What other brands? Oh, freaking Simeon Andrioli. He did like he did the Malibu and the Leisure in Paradise. And they released one this year called Tulum Jungle. That was good. It's like a green cocktail fragrance.
Oh, my wife would like that. Fruity drinks by the beach type of vibe.
Yes. And then, the brand, Blendergraph. I know you saw the video that I did a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sure did.
You need to get your nose on that. Oh, my goodness. You need to get
Well, I mean, there's so much shit to try. You know what I mean? People are like, you need to try this, you need to try this, you need to try this, you need to try this.
Dude, no, but they give it, did they give you a shaker? When you buy the 100 ml, it comes with a shaker.
So look, almost with the sales skills. Damn.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Work on my promos.
Yeah, it's promo work. It's got the promo on these fragrances right now.
Bro, it comes with a shaker. Let me get it. Look at this.
Look at the excitement.
Bro, I wish I said wow. Like a legit, it worked like a legit shaker.
Do you drink like that though? Do you get use out of it?
I don't, but it's a good souvenir.
Same. I don't really drink. I like boozy fragrances and I like coffee fragrances. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink alcohol.
Me too. I drink.
I love coffee fragrances. Not a coffee guy.
No, me neither. I'm a very occasional drinker. But the fact that, to be honest, this was in there was a special surprise. Like the fragrance was inside this.
Was actually in the shaker.
Was in the shaker, and it actually works. You can use it.
Nice touch.
I'm like, whoa. I'm like, how come fragrances haven't thought about this? Companies, give your
Mika left for the gin tonic PR package came with a shaker and everything because that was part of the whole theme. But that was just the PR package that they had sent out. That wasn't for sale.
That's fair. So these brands, all their fragrances are based on different cocktails.
Well, that makes sense then. It's part of the actual core of the brand.
But Killian,
they do a lot of cocktail fragrances. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. And they charge a really good premium too.
Oh, you know what they could have done? Those cocktail glasses with like the actual, like the way like the angel share glass look, the bottle looks, but the actual cocktail glass like that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, for $300, yeah, give me, because it's like I use it, but it's a nice keepsake, and I know they can do it.
I think we're gonna wear Figme up on Wednesday. Let's see. I was gonna wear Versace, but that can move. I do a lot of running around on Wednesdays and Sundays. That's I like to wear
that's
that.
That
interesting stuff on those days.
Got you. That was Versace Eros Energy.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan. Eros Energy?
Me too.
I don't know how anybody could hate on it other than just wanting to hate on it because it's similar to Aventus Cologne, but it's not. It's still not Aventus Cologne.
Cologne, yes, it's
You know,
inspired.
it's got some
Inspired by.
similarity. Yeah.
It's inspired by.
Yeah, you can wear that. You can wear that for anything. That's super.
Oh yeah,
casual.
anything. I love it. I love it. Like that's the one I've been enjoying. But yeah, man, I've been trying to slow down a little bit and enjoy. But it's hard because I went to my local store, which is whenever you come there, we got to go to Legete's. I went there on Saturday, and they're like, "Hey, 20% off." You know, I was like,
well, it's a holiday weekend. Of course, they could run some kind of sale. And you're a sucker to buy something. So he's like, hey, we're running a sale. He knew if he told you you'd buy something.
I was like, okay.
In the candy store, you know?
I know, because I went there, I'm seeing all this Vermont gum. Like, I have my eyes on them. The other one I picked up smelled unique. I was like, okay, you know, some nice fragrances and I can, talk about. But I've been trying to go through my whole collection and enjoy it because it's hard,
you got a
man.
lot of fragrances, you know? That's the downside of content and trying to stay current with new releases. Or just in general. I mean, I know you're not trying to play the keep up with new releases game, but but when you like daily content, you might as well. It makes sense.
If you do daily content like yourself,
it becomes an expectation. And for me, it's fun because I actually thoroughly enjoy designers. I'm weird like that. For all the things I've been able to experience and the vast variety I have in my collection, I'll take a good designer any day of the week. You know.
You know what though?
I like easy.
Fair, I don't understand that, but I'm looking at my collection, and only about like 15% of my collection is designer.
And see, for me, I treat a lot of my more special scents for more special occasions, which I have so many, it's hard to pick when those times roll around. But
because I'm looking,
I gravitate to the designers. I always have.
Because I'm looking, Coach, Prada, Montblanc, YSL,
clearly Versace, because you got Eros Energy.
Versace, yeah, I got Eros Energy, I got Eros Slim, and I have regular Eros. Then I have a couple of Savages, then a couple of the Ohms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm not like deep designer.
Yeah, not loaded down with Paco Rabanne and Azzaro and
only have one Paco Rabanne. I only have one Azzaro. The Paco Rabanne one Lucky, and then the what's his name? The Azzaro, the all black one.
Oh, the Most Wanted.
Yep, that's it.
That's the best one.
That is the best one.
The best one to me. It's still the one to beat. Most Wanted Elixir, the newest release, is good. The EDP was kind of a fail. It's decent. But Most Wanted Parfum's really good. Most Wanted EDT Intense is really good. But the original black bottle, when they changed it to the Most Wanted, that's the one. The toffee and the cardamom and the amber. It's simple. Yep. It's really good.
Yep. And I have a couple of Valentinos and a couple of
I've stepped up my Carolina Herrera and Valentino game quite a bit.
I can't do Carolina Herrera. It just smells so synthetic to me. Every single one.
You should have. There's certain ones though, like CH Passion. Oh man, you probably haven't tried that. It's a spicy leather iris fragrance. You probably haven't tried that.
And you also know what it is for me too, though. Every time I go to the mall, like because to get those fragrances, you got to go to like Macy's, right? And I hate it. It's such a terrible shopping experience because you walk in there and they just hound you like freaking vultures
with the basic shit too.
Smell this. Oh, mira, look, smell. I was like, no. And that turns me, as someone who's trying to buy, that turns me off rather quick. I'm just like, nope. No, I'm just going to leave. So I think that's what has kind of deterred me from going in and trying. The other time I actually tried designer fragrances is when I'm flying at the duty free.
Duty frees are more convenient. They don't want to help you.
Nope. It's like, hey man, you figure it out or you don't.
They'd rather you just leave. They don't even want you to buy anything, really. That's been my experience at duty frees across the world too. I've been in Germany, I've been in London, I've been in Scotland. When I made that trip, I stopped at all the duty frees and our layovers. Nobody really wanted to, and it wasn't just me. It was any customers in there. They'd rather you just leave.
Just leave. Or do you
like asking to get a tester to smell something is an inconvenience for them.
Yep. Yep,
Yep.
yep, yep. I did
So for those
see.
of you that don't want to be bothered, the workers don't want to be bothered either. Go to duty free.
I agree. I agree. I didn't go to. Where did I go to? I was on TikTok and I saw the duty free in freaking Turkey, and they had everything from niche
Oh
to
God,
designer to.
go to Frankfurt. Go to Frankfurt's airport. That's duty free is the size of a small shopping mall. It's sections. You're walking through the airport. It's actually just walking through the duty free. It's
No,
gigantic. It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
I'm a little bit sad because I was in 2 years ago. Where did we go? We went to Saudi Arabia like 3 years ago, and we paid a stop in Frankfurt. We had like a 4 hour layover, and I didn't know that was there. I didn't even get. I was in Frankfurt. That
Dude, it's like
international
the
airport.
size of a small building on its own.
I didn't even notice. Oh my
Oh my
goodness!
God. Everything you could think of is there. And they get stuff first. It's in Europe, you know? They
Oh,
get
that's
shipped before
right.
we do.
Europe gets
This
stuff
was when
first.
1 Million Elixir had just came out. Boss Bottle Parfum had just, like, it wasn't even in the States yet. I smelled them first over there in Frankfurt at the duty
Wow!
free. I did little shorts
Wow!
videos real quick on my layover. This
Wow!
was 3 years ago.
Wow!
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, it
Um.
was just the coolest shit ever for if you're into perfume, you know? It
All
really
right.
is. Because you
Do
got
you know?
designer and niche galore. All the brands, all the offerings.
Oh, that's a dangerous place for me.
Oh man, if you got a couple grand to blow,
That's the
you
thing,
can
dude.
do some damage.
I've done that. I think what was I spent in one day on fragrances?
Because
Break
you'll
off.
spend $300 and not have bought anything. You'll have not bought all even close to what you really wanted to buy. You know,
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Me, that's a dangerous place for me because I think
that's a
last time
dangerous place for anybody with a little bit of coin to spend and an obsession with perfume.
I think the last time I
Dangerous.
went. You're right. The last time I went to the UK, I bought. That's how I bought all my. I bought literally a one shot because I already had Virgin Island water. Because of the cost difference, it was way cheaper for me to buy the Creed fragrances over in the UK. So I bought Creed
Yeah.
Adventures. I bought
Fun fact for
Goodnight.
those who didn't know, it is cost efficient too.
Yes, those go buy buy your fragrances in Europe for way cheaper than come buy in the States
Yeah,
because
for
whatever
sure.
taxes they have on. And then I bought Creed Adventures, Green Irish Tweed. I bought
3 creeds right there: Virgin
yeah,
Island Water, Atlantis, and Green Irish Sweet.
and Ministry Imperial. I bought all those four. Then I bought one. The bottles in my bedroom. A brand called You will love this. I think I sent you a sample a long time ago. It's called the Edenist Very Imaginaire. So
Yeah,
I bought a bottle of that when I was in the UK,
yeah, that
and then
was
I
one of
bought.
when you sent me that Ziploc bag full of decants. Yeah.
Yep. And then I bought for my wife that she didn't like that we gave away. And then what else did I buy? I bought something else. I also bought her Thomas Cosmala's pink sugar, thinking she would like it, but she didn't because it's like a sugary sweet fragrance because she likes gourmands. But so there was a note in there that she didn't like, so that was
That was a
gone.
lot.
That was a while. It's gone. So yeah, like you was talking about, my bag was heavy.
Oh yeah, you get 4 or 5 creeds alone.
My
You know how
bag
much
was
that would be here at retail?
heavy. Oh yeah, it'd been a lot because I think I
Over
ended up
two
paying like
grand.
it'd be like almost 2 grand. But I think when I was done out there, it was like $1,200 because of taxes and getting all that back. So it was like
And
okay,
this is
nice.
from retailers. He was getting these guys. This wasn't
Yeah,
pulled.
I freaking Harrods. It was in
There you go.
Harrods. Was in Harrods. Yeah, but I'm trying to slow down a little bit. But it's hard, man, because you see things like I'm always on. I always go to like the Vemba and Olfactive LLC and see what they have on, and like, ooh, they
See, I
have
need to
this.
get you back on TV. You spending too much money. You need to go make some money. I know contracts are
Dude,
guaranteed these days, but I need to get you back on TV so you're not as bored.
dude, earlier talking about cameras, right? I was like, oh wait, I like cameras. I got me a couple of Fujifilm cameras. I got my camera to shoot the videos, and I'm like, huh. Then I stumbled upon, which is so bad, um, the Leica cameras, and I was like, oh lord. And I see the photos and how sleek it looks. Then I look at the
Mhm.
price, and I'm just like, no. I was like, I was like, I want to do this. I'm like, no, 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 no. And I keep on going back and forth. Should I buy a used? I don't want to buy it. I'm like, do you want to spend how much for a camera?
How many
It
cameras
was,
do you need, though? How many cameras do you need to film one video at a time?
it's just the
Unless you're trying to do
photos.
multiple angles, you know.
Dude, it's just the photos. It's just the photos. This is just a
Photo.
purely photo. This is photos. It's called the Leica Q343. dude, some of the prettiest photos I've ever seen. My cameras, they take beautiful photos, but some of the and they call Leicas, they call them the Mercedes Benz of cameras. They're very sleek and chic, and dude, they're very beautiful, gorgeous. Oh my goodness! I went to the Miami store. My wife was doing rotation in Miami, and I went to the store and I grabbed one. I was like, whoa, complete metallic body. And I was like, do I want to buy this? I'm like, nope. I can't bring myself to do it. But yes.
No.
No, I was like, maybe after whenever I do WrestleMania again, I might just give myself
that Mania check. Yeah, there you go.
Because
you gotta get back on TV before you're gonna get a Mania.
I know. One can only dream. But I was like, what? Maybe that might be a gift to myself, because is this a thing of like, it's such a beautiful camera and it takes pretty photos. Because I've been taking photos. Like I take photos of everything now. It's bad, man. Like you said, man, I am bored up my mind.
That's what I knew based off the content pattern. When you've been putting out that much content, especially the one after another yapping sessions, as you're calling them on TikTok, I was like, he's fucking bored.
Oh, I got more.
He's bored more. Because I know how you are. You'll see a topic and you want to weigh in. So you're like, I'm gonna make a video. And you're just quick to just add your thoughts. And that's what I was telling everybody early. You heard me. You don't hold back when it comes to your fragrance opinions. That's for sure. Very opinionated.
Like when people were talking about last week, the dupes versus the real deal. Or dupes smell like, I'm just like, for the love of God, can we please just stop?
Almost. I call him almost.
Yes, I'm just like, dude, just stop. Like,
I got criticized the other day because I kind of fussed somebody with a lecture saying that there's no such thing as one-to-one. Anyone that tells you that is just feeding you influencer bullshit.
It's influence bullshit.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. And
they cannot reverse engineer it to be identical. It cannot happen.
Unless the same perfume comes and does it.
Even then, something about the environment and the mood could be different to alter it, because it's still human error involved at that point.
Yep. And I say this all the time. I'm like, and this, I've gone through a lot of clones. I fall for the trap.
There's some really good ones. There's some really good ones. But to think that it is mimicking the original to perfection, you're lying to yourself.
Yes, dude, I give most of my clones away. I only have, I look at myself, I only have about 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 10.
I like the twist, though. You give me one that walks the path but does its own thing, I'm here for those. I love those. I'm always down for those. I don't want trying to be a carbon copy. I'll just get the original.
But what's for me was disappointing is the fact that they have access to awesome packaging. Every dupe I've bought, they've always made sure the packaging is A1. The bottle's always unique. I don't know how they can mass produce multiple different type of bottles at once, because I know that's pretty pricey, right? But then the fragrance smell like everything else, right? You have access to all these oils. You have a unique story to tell, because they're selling fruits and different flowers that are very specific to the Middle East. They can introduce the world to. Why don't you show that? I don't want to buy a clone of Dior Sauvage. I don't want to buy a clone of Le Mesité, right? Is someone let the Mesité go, oh, okay, we can make something better because we have better flowers here. That's better than Le Mesité is the Mesité. That's my beef, especially since you guys selling it for that cheap, $30, $50, which means you guys have the money to make high-end fragrances. And to be honest, you have a chance to literally shift the market on its head, but you choose not to, because the other part is easy. That's my beef with them.
And to their points, y'all are right, guys. Almost is good. Like with Blue Talisman, I'm cool with Almost. I was searching for Almost. That's why I love Tarathi Electric. I'm good with it. It's Almost. The Lattafa one before that was Almost. I was good with that.
Almost. Dude,
they're Almost. I told myself when I tried Blue Talisman, when he sent me the decan, I was like, it is good. I gave it an 8 out of 10, but I didn't feel like I needed to have it. And I literally stated in that video, if I find a close that's almost good enough, I'm good.
So I had to stop. My butter's almost gone. I'm like, yep, you got to stop
You don't have to stop. You can keep wearing it. Just get another one.
I know.
Hey,
I'm savoring it.
Pretend it's a camera.
Good point. But yeah, but that's just my thing of clones. Yeah, you're right, man. And I was like, it was so mad seeing all these people talk about clones, and the one that pissed me off the most. And this is not shade to the guy. He was like, "Well, you buy clones because you can save the real deal for a special occasion."
Why?
I'm like, why?
You'll never wear it.
You never wear it. Yeah. It's just gonna sit on yourself and collect dust.
Trust me, take it from experience. You'll never wear it if you do that.
They're right. Yeah. It's just gonna collect dust on your shelf.
Mm-hmm. So I realized I saw what time it is, and I was wondering, like, why did we get down to like 70 people? Ogun went live 20 minutes ago. First live months. So everybody's eager to see how that's going to go because you know how EQ is wild card.
I know he's wild. And to be honest, though, his studio is gorgeous.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, he got the setup, man. He's flexing that for sure.
Oh, he flexed hard. I was like, whoa, this is.
And look, he set a schedule today, Mondays and Fridays, 8:30.
So he's back full time now.
He set a schedule earlier today in his Facebook group, Mondays and Fridays. He set the schedule, 8:30 Eastern. Yep. He's like, I was wondering why we dropped so low, like we're at 68 right now. They heard me say, "Oh shit, I forgot." Some more people left as soon as I reminded them, because I was like, we were hovering in the mid 100s, and all of a sudden we cut that in half, and I'm like, what happened? Oh, EQ is going live, and I looked at the time. I was like, yep, he's been live for 21 minutes as we speak right now. So, but with that, we're about to hit 2 hours. It's time for me to eat anyway. So,
by the way, congrats on your competition a couple weeks ago.
I appreciate that, my man. I am obsessed over improving too. I'm obsessed right now.
No, that's good, man. You look great, brother. You look great. I was like, dang, you jacked. Like you were like, because I'm learning like bodybuilding term. You were dry that day. I could see.
Yeah, I was especially pre-judging because I had a little bit more water when I was wearing the blue shorts in the evening, but the red shorts in the morning. Because the black trunks you can't tell because it's the same shit for me. But that's how you could tell what was morning and evening because I wore the red shorts in the morning for pre-judging, blue shorts at the main event. But I mean, it's the best shape I've ever been in. But the best shape I've ever been in is still not good enough. That's the thing, But that's okay. I'm very goal oriented and very driven. You know me very well. Mm-hmm. All that does is motivate me, give me new goals to reach for, more to be driven about in my everyday life. So I love it. I'm the right guy. The way my mind works, I'm the right guy for this sport.
Amen.
I'm driven enough to go through the grueling grind year in and year out of what it takes to try to improve, So I love it. I absolutely love it.
That's awesome, man. Proud of you, man. Doing a great job.
So I appreciate you jumping on. I'm glad you ever jump on.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
We'll have a topic and have something a bit more structured next time. We need to figure out.
You haven't done one of those swaps. Maybe you and I and Jedrick can do like a swap thingy one day.
I'm down. We can definitely get on a call with Dedrick and see what works because his schedule changed. He gets off later because he goes to work later now. He works that in-between shift to where he's there for the day crew and the night crew.
I got you.
He's upper. He's not middle management anymore. He's upper management. He's regional management. So
that's awesome.
His schedule's totally different. I talked to him like 2 weeks ago. Was the last time we talked. And he was kind of breaking down the way it is. That's why he's doing that podcast later with one of his friends. He does it at like 8 o'clock at night. So I'll get with Dedrick and we can do a decant swap him down for that.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Over the next 2 months, I'm trying to line up some more stuff to do with my friends. I'm gonna do stuff with Randy, with Dave. Me, you, and Dedrick can definitely do something.
Yeah.
I want to do some. Have some people in the channel, and let's get back to that because it's been a little while. I've been so keyed in competition season. Now I'm in the off season, so I have more time. Not a lot more time, but I'm more flexible.
Flexible, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
So, anything you want to share with the people before you go?
Hey, man, tune into the Gent Connoisseur, man. I have some new content, man. I'm excited. You guys tune in, but thank you for all the support, and mostly thank you for always plugging me in. And when I watch the videos back, you always plug me in. So I want to say I'm thankful and just grateful to have you as a friend. So I appreciate you.
And a lot of love for you, my guy. The link is pinned in the chat. If you're not subscribed to the Giant Connoisseur, my man is constantly reinvesting in his camera quality from what we learned here today. So let's let that man get a little ad revenue to get some return on his investment. Go check out his content. If you enjoyed any of his takes here today, it's just more of what you'll get from him in his own individualistic format. You know, so definitely check out the Giant Connoisseur, Jordan. It was great to have you on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being a good sport for letting me pick on you first.
Oh, yeah, brother. Come on.
This dude's double my size, and it's like, you fucker. You know? So I appreciate you, Jordan. I appreciate everybody in the audience. Thanks for everybody that gave super chats. I appreciate the audience we had when it was at its biggest and even now at its smallest. I appreciate y'all for sticking with us here to the end. Make sure to subscribe to Jordan's channel. Make sure to like this stream before you leave. Tomorrow's video, we're doing some unboxing. We got some more Jello fragrances, Nichane and stuff. We're doing a haul video tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that if you like the haul videos. They're a little bit longer, but they're also very, I guess, controversial with my takes because it's like I don't know what I'm getting into. So you never know what the hell I'm going to say, right? So thank you guys for coming hang. Thank you, Jordan, for jumping on with me.
It's really my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
For sure, man. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Bye.